mistaking them for some wacko. Walk, talk, like Kenny, like Boss, like Solana. I promise, more buzz. There's a waltz, there's a crater, or a spaceship. Get lost, no favors, I wager whatever you worth. I bought something about a conservative regular girl that still can thorough as don't need your psychiatrist.
Nice take, Flake.
All right.
Off to a hot start. I love it.
All right, Miss T, we'll ask the professionals here. What's some of your thoughts on the W mode and how it's grown over the years?
So I have been loving it. This is the first year I've dived into it the way that I have this year. And it's my favorite mode so far. You know, I just feel like it's so well.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Hill in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Payton in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Lillard against Payton. Pass to Maravich. Yes, it's good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Lillard passes to Maravich. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Pass to Payton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Poke loose. Payton with a steal. Over Lillard. Pass to Kirilenko. Second chance effort. That's good on the jumper.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Maravich, the pass to Hill. Here's Lucas. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Lillard against Payton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Maravich, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Nets trail by 7. And the Nets call time here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte answers.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Hill, the pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Olajuwon. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Hill, the pass to Lillard. Here's Olajuwon. No points so far. Tipped away. Here's Lucas. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Pass to Stackhouse. Soft touch off the glass.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Payton against Lillard. Puts up a deep three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Hill. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
2 minutes remaining.
Payton against Lillard. And he's going for the oop here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 5. A minute 42 left now in the first quarter. Shot from the top of the key. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Stackhouse. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Pass to Maravich. And Stackhouse pulls it down.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Here's Payton. It's tipped. Lillard looking around. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 3. On the wing, Payton. Checked by Hill. Here's Karolinko. Count it. Good. Karolinko's got his second basket of the night.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now here's Lillard. Oh, stolen by Payton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now Lillard. The long-distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 5 now. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Charlotte on top. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Stackhouse in at the 2 spot. McAdoo, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, BA, you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Lucas in at the power forward. Here's Maravich. Pass to Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. And rejected. Hill against Antetokounmpo. Over Hill. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Hill. Here's Olajuwon with the fadeaway, and down it goes. 2 points. Olajuwon's got his first basket.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside, Hill. Pass to Lucas. Out to Lillard. Over Payton. The rebound by McAdoo.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Now here's Payton. He's closely guarded. To the right side. Here's Stackhouse. Nails it from 3. Stackhouse has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Olajuwon. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Payton against Halliburton. Right side, Payton. Here's McAdoo. 5 on the clock. Blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Halliburton against Payton. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And it's good for 2. 12 points for him. Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Lucas. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Charlotte making a change here. Love's checked in. Money's on the line. The mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Halliburton against Payton. Pass to Maravich. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Maravich has got 5 now.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Payton. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
Who poked away? Oh, stolen by Payton. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Olajuwon. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Payton, no good. Nets trail by 3. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Maravich, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Here's Payton. Stojakovic grabs the board. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Peja Stojakovic taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Payton. To the inside. Love. And that one good. And Charlotte leads by 3.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top, up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end.
And that does it for our...
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Kirilenko in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Maravich in at the shooting guard.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Charlotte now. They've led by as much as 10. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Pass to Lucas. Hill with it. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lucas. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Payton, defended by Lillard. Fader on the way. Got it. Payton's got 9 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Down low. Here's Stackhouse. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jerry Stackhouse taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both. Nets trail by 5. Now here's Lillard. He has 7. And there's the rejection. Outside Payton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Lillard. The shake. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Bobcats, Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Lucas. He has 7. Lillard passes to Hill. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Hill's got 8.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Pass to McAdoo. Back to Payton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Now here's Hill. Antetokounmpo covering. Hill, the pass to Lillard. Over Payton, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 9.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
McAdoo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
For a guy his size, Giannis handles the rock very well, which makes him a nightmare for defenses.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knocked away. Lillard against Payton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Hill. Oh, the body control of Giannis.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Olajuwon. Blocked. Here's Lucas. The putback. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Here's Kirilenko. Brooklyn pulls it in. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the wing. Lillard against Payton. Goes up from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. Hill's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
To the paint. Lets it fly. And the basket by Stackhouse.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Nets trail by 10. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Lucas. Missed inside.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's McAdoo. Six to shoot. Blocked! Here's Greer. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hill. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
McAdoo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Payton. Here's Kirilenko. Fades away. The shot's good. Kirilenko's got 6 points. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Lillard. 9 points in the game. Hill, the pass to Greer. He buries it from 3. Greer's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The fadeaway, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bobcats. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. More 2K action in just a moment. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Nets trail by 9. Kevin Love out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's McAdoo in at the 5. Antetokounmpo against Hill.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Allen. 5 to shoot. Here's Payton. McAdoo, the pass to Love. Drains the triple. And Charlotte leads by 10.
Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Right wing. He shoots. Again, the Nets score.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Richardson's checked in for Charlotte. Nets trail by 8. And here is Hill. Here's Porter. Here's McDyess. Doesn't go for him. Love with the defensive effort. Outside Payton. Pass to McAdoo. And he banks in the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Oh, it's stolen away. Pass to Hill. Into the lane. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Payton passes to Richardson. And Charlotte, another 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Inside, Olajuwon. Offensive board. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Olajuwon's gotten 4 this quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Payton finds Allen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. First
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
So the Nets making a switch here.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Maravich, the pass to Porter. To the middle. Here's McDyess. And he gets it to go.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
On the wing, Payton. McAdoo. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Porter, the pass to Maravich. Shoots over Allen, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Payton passes to Love. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, okay then. And that one is hammered home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Maravich. From 9 feet, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Love for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Rastomerovic. The rebound by McAdoo. McAdoo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Stackhouse, the pass to Love. Here's McAdoo. Outside Payton, down low. Here's Love. And it's in there. And Charlotte leads by 5.
Man, this is why they feed the ball to Kevin Love in these circumstances. He's so comfortable making big-time shots.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They're behind by 5. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Olajuwon's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Kirilenko. Payton with it. Clock at 6. And the basket by Stackhouse.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Brooklyn.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Brooklyn foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Lillard against Payton. Pass to Lucas. Here's Olajuwon. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Gary Payton.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Up top Hill. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Seven seconds left in the final quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for Charlotte, Gary Payton.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're losing by 6. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see.
I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?